Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. I'll be exposing to you that my strategy that I use, and it works in all market, guys. Right, I've been able to grow even with a $5 account, guys. I promise you can grow it using this particular strategy. I always speak with proofs, guys. I will show you guys a lot of proofs of how I've been even growing small accounts, guys. Look at, I'll share with you entries that I've taken, and I also share with you guys signals that I've given, and it worked perfectly, guys. This strategy is applicable to all markets. If whether you trade the forex market, whether you trade indices, whatever you trade, guys, I've recorded a very high accuracy rate with this strategy, guys. This is like a gift to you guys. I want you to make sure you follow this video attentively, guys, because with time I might not still be bringing videos on this particular strategy. So make sure that you follow attentively, and if you like to continue seeing videos like this, if you trade the forex market, indices, whatever you trade, make sure you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell, so that anytime you get a notification. Also make sure you click on the notification bell so that anytime I post a new video you get notified. So see you after the intro. Okay traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. Okay guys, see, these are trades that we took yesterday, right? This is earlier this morning, and I'll explain. You'll see the same entry technique. This is yesterday. This is the one trade that I took that took a $7 account to $21, like I showed you guys earlier on the channel, right? I'll see this is the trade that I took, and I'll share with you guys. See, this is it here, and this is what happened, right? This was the trade on jump 50. Okay, so this is the trade on jump 50 with risking $1 to make like $13, guys. This is the same trade on BTC USD, which I'll also explain to you guys how I enter. And this is the same strategy which I've been explaining earlier on, and I promise you guys I was going to bring to you more and more analysis, right, so that you guys should be able to master it. This is the signal that we get for yesterday, right, guys. Why the reason why I do this is to encourage you, so that you should know that what I am teaching you, I actually know what I'm teaching you, and it is proven that I give signals on it, it works. I take trades on it, it works. So that whenever I'm making the video, so that watching the video, this is the one on jump 75, right? So the essence is that you should be watching the video knowing that, okay, the person teaching you knows what he's doing, right? So that's the essence why I always show you guys trades on before and after. I hope you get the point. All right, so basically, which example should we use? Let's use the one on, okay, let's start with the one on jump 50, right? So this is it, guys. I go to, because usually I will scalp, like for synthetic indices, right? I usually scalp, guys. And now, before we continue, if you are not in our free Telegram channel, make sure that you join. I've dropped the link in this video's description below. Check in the pinned comment. You are going to see we bring free signals to you guys, both on the forex market, synthetic indices especially, right? And also, if you don't have an account with synthetic indices where you can be able to flip a small account like this, make sure that you check, you know, on the video's description below. You are going to see a link to the broker. Sign up, join our free Telegram channel. You will get free signals and you grow your small accounts. So basically what I do is, you look at my chart here, you see a lot of lines, right? Now these lines are called turning points. What I usually do is I look at where market is currently at. Don't be afraid, guys. These lines, they are just drawn based on the particular period of time where price is, right? So don't be intimidated by these lines. It's just a turning point where price reacts to. So what I do is I scroll back to this area where we currently have price at, right? So if you look at area where we currently have price, what do? I look at zones where price has reacted more than once, like this. You can see 1, 2, 3. I drop a horizontal line there. I look at a zone like this where price has reacted many times. I drop a horizontal line there. I look at zone where price has reacted many times. I just drop horizontal lines there, right? So this horizontal line, because price, what happens is price action. What happens today will happen again over and over. And a zone where price has reacted many times, price is going to still react in that zone in the future, and in reacting it will give you a setup. We are not entering entirely based on this, but this is going to give us a clue on what is happening. So once I've marked out these turning points, you can see turning point, turning point, turning point, area where price reacted, turning point, right? Even in the H1 time frame, you can easily plot that from. So this is going to act as magnet. So you look at this current area where price is, like for instance here, price was currently around this zone here. What happened? I screwed backward, because if you look here, you are going to see that we don't really have, you know, a price here. Price did not play out here, so we screw backwards and look for area where price played, right? This is the technique here. So we screw backwards, you look at area where price was, you know, reacting good like this. You will see a lot of zones where price has reacted many times. You just drop your channel. Sometimes I use maybe even horizontal lines. I just look at this, I mean this line charts right here. You look at these zones here where price react. Anytime you see reactions, many reaction, look at this, look at this. You drop, you drop, you drop. You know, it comes with experience. So just with time you are going to see it. It will become very easy. It's very easy. It does not take 5 minutes to drop lines like this, or 5-10 minutes. You just drop, 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 drop. And once you have done that, watch my other videos. I've also explained this clear on this video. So what you do now, you come now to the current price. If you come to the current price, what I do is I go to the H1. In this case, because I take my trades on synthetic, in this particular I'll take my trades on 5 minutes. So I look at it, I see that okay, this is the H1. We have a downtrending market here. What I do is I go to the 5 minutes, right? Now in the 5 minute, I only want to be looking for sell trades, right? Now I only want to be looking for sell trades. What I will do now is, you realize that as price comes, there is a way. This is a perfect trading setup here. And let me explain to you guys what happened. What we usually do is I don't enter aggressively, right? Normally if you enter aggressively, you just wait for price to come and react to the zone and then break out. But what I will do is, if everywhere we have a turning point, I mark it out like this, right? I mark it out like this. This is a turning point, right? So at this area, you see that as price drops, it comes to this turning point. It's a reject, 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 and then it breaks out. What I usually do is I wait for price to pull back to this zone here. Now when it pulls back, I wait for price to close above that zone there. Guys, I've made videos, many videos on this. And when it closes above, what happened? It clears all of the stop losses of people that entered earlier here, right? Because here many people will be seeing this as a, you know, is resistance broken, or a support broken become resistance. So they'll be saying, I'll wait for price to instead clear the liquidity, and then I'll wait for what? A bearish candle to close below the zone there. I take my short trade, and then I have my stop loss above there. Sometimes I target the next turning point, right? I target the next turning point like this, right? This turning point, remember I showed you how we draw them, and then you see that most often price will just drop crazily, all right? And then you could see, remember, you have to wait patiently for good trading setups. They will not always present always, and then sometimes price might not present what you want to present, right? And then sometimes you only have to wait. You can see here, price came, reacted, cleared this liquidity, came and closed below the zone there. What happened here? You can sell, right? But this is not really a perfect one. This one I did not enter. In fact, this particular setup I missed it. When I came, I saw, I realized, I was like, oh, this was a good trading setup, and then that I missed it. And then look at this here. This one happened yesterday. Now let me tell you what happened yesterday. When I did this analysis, this is a turning point here, right? So I had to mark it like this turning point here, meaning that price, after breaking below, came back. I was expecting price to clear above there and then close below for me to enter. Guys, I knew this would be a perfect trading setup, but what happened? Price rejected and then just went down straight. But now I thought about taking a short trade immediately and maybe just placing a stop loss above there, because it could go up, and then, but I decided not to enter. Let me be honest with you guys, I didn't take this trade because I was waiting for one candle to close above and close below for me to short. And what happened, guys? Price just dropped immediately. Now when price dropped, I realized that okay, price came here and then we had a rejection. This high led to this low here. What happened? Price came, rejected here. So when it came and mitigated this zone, I know now that the pullback is complete. What I usually do now is I'll mark out this zone that price reacted to. You realize that as price comes back, the reason why we don't sell here immediately is because the pullback has not yet mitigated. If you sell here, price has to pull back and reach the other turning point, right? It means you'll be stopped out. Wait for price first of all to pull back, and if it does not give you a setup around this turning point, wait for price down to come back and close below. You realize that when price came back here, you see a reaction. Look, see that reaction there. Let's close this. You see now that price come and reject. Now we already know that price has mitigated this zone and we see it's clear that it's going down. So what we do now, we wait for price to close below this zone. So when it reject and close below this zone, guys, what happened? We shot here. But at this point in time, you can have your stop loss just above there. You can target this turning point if you want to, right? And look at what happened. Look at what happened. Price drop. I haven't slept off, and when I got up, this is the trade that I took. And see exactly what happened at this turning point. We came, it rejected. Just see how powerful these turning points are. So if you did not draw those lines, you wouldn't know why price will all of a sudden just reject. Now there are people who trade aggressively, right? I don't trade aggressively, like I said earlier on. You might want to wait for price to just break out of here and then you sell, right? You can just sell exactly from the breakout here, and then you have your stop loss above there. If you did that and then you target the next turning point, look at it, guys. You see that, you see how price reacts to these turning points. You see how price reacts to this turning point. So you could sell like that, but I don't do this. What I do is I expect price to come back and then clear before I sell. But nevertheless, this prayer run. So when it came here, it rejected, pull back, and then what happened? It broke again. What happened? It dropped. So if you're an aggressive trader, guys, this is already a technique for you to be entering based on breakouts, on continuations. And you see now that price dropped so powerfully, and then drop, and you see dropping. Now it's getting to this turning point here. Now if I want to enter this trade, right, I want to wait for price to pull back to this turning point, cleared above and close below, and then I short again, right? Paying attention to bigger zones. If you look at this setup here, you could see we had a turning point here as well. Okay, I just closed it. In fact, price came back, mitigated this zone here, went back. So, and then when it closed above this zone here, it gave a signal. This was the initial entry, but price violated, came back a little bit, did not hit our stop loss, went right up to target. And then if you look at this example, you see that we have a turning point here. Price broke above here. All right, when it came down here, it came now, went above the turning point, came back and rejected. When it rejected, what happened? It gave an entry, right? Look at jump 10, perfect setup, turning point here. What happened? Price came, rejected to the turning point, went up. So when it went up, what happened? It closed above and then came back close below again. When it closed, look at this strong bearish engulfing candle. It closed above the zone, showing that it has cleared and see below this turning point here. And what happened? Price move. And now just look at what happened, guys. Around this turning point, exactly see how price is reacting. This is just to show you how beautiful and how simple or how effective these turning points are, right? And if you look at BTC USD, you are going to see we have something similar. Look at turning points here, turning points. This is a turning point here. Price went, reacted to this turning point, went close above, came back, cleared the liquidity below here, close above there, and went up. Guys, this is it. So make sure that you practice. I will bring to you guys more and more videos because I know this is a strategy that I've developed on my own, right? I developed on my own based on my experience. I combine a couple of factors together. I look at the trend of the market. I draw my turning points. Remember, you first start by drawing your turning points. You determine the trend of the market. After you determine the trend of the market, what happened? You wait for price to reject to the turning point like this. When it breaks out, for instance, like in this situation, if price rejects like this and then finally breaks out and then go up, what you want to do is for price to come back clear below and close above there, and then you enter and target the next turning point. Simple as that, guys. And that is it. So basically that is it. So it's my strategy I developed, like I said earlier, and I've been working on it. So remember, it's not just going to take you a very short while just to something I've used my experience of many years and I've combined together. So it's going to take you a while, maybe some months to understand and back test it. Take trades on a demo account first, understand, master the strategy before you apply in your live account. Nothing just come like that, guy. So you have nothing just coming as fast as that. So make sure you always back test, make sure you understand this strategy properly before you trade on your live account. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. Join our free Telegram channel. The link will be in the description below. If you want our mentorship, where we will be teaching you one-on-one, helping you one-on-one on how to develop, catch this strategy in a very short while, make sure you write us up on our Telegram. And then if you want to get our VIP signals, also make sure you write us up on our Telegram, and then we are going to attend to you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.